Okay, y'all, we got to get gutters today. Here's the little gutter machine. It's not mine, but it is one of my guys. He bought it, and this is what he does for a living. Put gutters on. Helps me on the weekends. We got a gutter machine. We are putting 6-inch. That's a copy of what we're putting on there. We're putting 6-inch gutters on there. This machine will do 6, and it will do 5. Right there's the 5 die. So this is classified a combo unit where it'll do both of them. Seems to be a pretty good machine. But as you've seen in our previous video, we took this gutter down that was up there. So we're fixing to put it back up. And we're also putting one here, across here, so we don't get soaking wet. So anyway, that's what we're working on today. And I'll get up there and show you here shortly when they start installing it and running it out here. I'll get up there and show you what's actually going on. So we got to go from here to the front of the building and go around the chimney, and then from here to about there somewhere, trying to get over that electrical drop, basically, because it's going to be a pain in our butt. So we're trying to get away from it, or get past it where water's not trying to run in the building there. That's going to be a problem. You can tell already all this is soaking wet, and the pipe's rusted, where like over there, no water getting to it, it's not rusted. So we're trying to keep it from doing that. Let's look at this one over here. That one over there, not rusted. So we're rusted bad because all the water's running down it. So we're trying to get the water off of it, and we'll end up figuring it out here shortly, how we're going to do that. But the gutter should go past it just ever so slightly. We'll be over and through here. But we'll be back to you when something exciting happens, or when this machine starts running, or when we catch some more water in the bucket or something. It's his machine. He's the culprit. He owns it. It's his. It's not mine. That's what he does for a living. Puts on gutters and everything else we need him to do. He crimps the end on there in 4 or 5 places, and then he's gonna run silicone around the inside, and he's done. It makes it nice. Takes it from a flat sheet up there, runs it through a bunch of rollers, and it comes out this end like that, like a regular gutter. is 20 feet in less than 30 seconds. That damn thing must do 50 foot a minute. That's a lot. Just like that, it pumps it out. One piece. He's gonna put the little braces on there that holds it to the wall, which you like nailed in too. Get all that ready. I've done that a few times. Basically, he stuck those cutters right down through the aluminum to make the downspout. Perfect no leak gutter. Yep, some more caulk, and you're ready to go.
Hey, man.
Lamana! Lamana! No mama's way. Here he comes. He said he's coming. Or he said something. I think he said I'm coming. Yep.
Okay. Another garden, Donnie.
Seaway.
Good garden.
Okay. Piece number 2. Just tape on in, just let it run out.
Seems pretty simple. That coil back there just keeps rolling and it goes through the machine.
He's just got to make sure he gets it on his fancy dancy holder there. Now he's good to go. You can suck that son of a bitch back in that way? You can go backwards with it?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. He can suck it back in there too. I guess there's a limit to that, but he can go backwards. He moved it about probably an inch backwards. That's pretty neat. That dog up there got a can stuck in his mouth. He's eating a whole can of dog food. Like literally, a whole can. Cut that hole now. Watch this shit. You gonna stick them pliers right like that, it's good. Sticks that in there. Puts a little caulk around it, and you're done. Right there. You want to see the caulk's up. You want to see the caulk's up. There's the caulk's up. Cut it off, put it in cap, and you're done. Well, not done. You're done making the gutter. Then you still got to put all the pieces in. And you got to hand it up there. And you got to make Jaime do something on the roof. But other than that, pretty simple. All right, we'll get back to you here in a minute. Here we go. You got that one on up there? I'm scared to get up here, so I waited to the last one. You know how that goes. Jaime's up here. He's gonna put them on. He's gonna show us how it's done. I could get it down here where you can see, couldn't I? His battery died.
Creo que ya no hizo ruido, ya no hace como cuando carga rápido. Ya no hizo ruido ese. Chéquele.
Put a level in the gutter. You don't want it perfectly level, but you don't want it too steep neither. You got to get it. He's complaining that the wood's rotted down at the end, which we know, but we're not going to fix because it's not ours. So he's going to put some more screws in it coming up the hill there.
Good.
¿Es bueno?
Yeah. Mucho bueno. Nice gutters, though.
Nice gutters. Mucho blanco aquí, güey.
Yeah.
Basically, the old ones was galvanized, and these new ones are going to be they're aluminum, so you don't have to worry about them rotting or screwing up on you.
Okay.
Bueno. Okay, y'all, the ending on this roof video here. We got the flashing done all the way. Gutters are done all the way.
Finish the flashing.
Flashing, I'll show you how we did this here. We basically these ribs here, there's another rib over there, so we stair stepped that flashing down over that rib, so even if water gets underneath that flashing, it's got to go over that rib to get into anything, which we all know it's not going to do. You know, coming in a hole like this, even if it's that high, it can't go over a rib like this. You know, it would just run down the inside of that, and it's open on the end, so it could run out. All this flashing here, after we did that, we run all the way up the wall as far as we could go, And most of this is bent back over that, and then this top cap is put over top of that and goes all the way across and over. And yes, it is it has been raining, and you can see there's a little bit of puddling, but most of it runs off each side. So caulk it with good caulk. Don't use cheap caulk, use good caulk. Caulk it, get it done. Over here we've done the same thing, but as you remember, this building was running crooked coming up. Like, these pieces of tin are not sitting on here perfect. They're at a little bit of an angle like this. Not like this, but like this, just ever so slightly. So you can see down there, basically it's wide. It comes back narrow, gets narrow, then gets real narrow. Then what happened was we had to cut another rib over. So now it's going to widen back out and come up here. We had to go around that chimney, and then it widens out, and then we had to jump over another rib, so it widens out even more and runs the rest of the way to nothing up there, because that's how hard that piece would sit in there. But it's all in line, you know. If we'd have kept going out there another 40 feet or so, the damn thing would have been totally sideways probably. But that's the way we had to do it to get it to match, everything. He's trimming out the last piece there. He's gonna put it over. You put everything on top of everything else. So you start at the back and you start working up, and everything sits on top of it. So if rain, you know, rain goes downhill, so it won't come back uphill. So first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, so on and so forth. That piece we ran out before we got it finished. We ran out of flashing. We had 10 boxes, which is 10 boxes, 500 feet, and we used it all. So that's the 11th box, 50 foot per box. And people go, damn, that's a lot. But you figure the bottom across it is 25 foot. Well, we do 2 foot of overlap. You got to use 3 pieces to get 25 foot because the break's only 10 foot. So you use them basically 30, and then another 30 going up the wall, and then another 30 on top. So that's 300 feet there. We're pretty close, you know, 270 feet. And then you can see them there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces going down it. 9. You come up, we only use 2 pieces, 1 on the bottom and 1 coming up on this side, and we got away with 2 pieces on that side. So, you know, it's still, it takes a lot of tin to do, or a lot of flashing to do it and do it right. And that's what we're doing. We're doing it right. I don't want to come back up here. That flashing we was buying pretty reasonable. We was buying it on Facebook Marketplace. Evidently there's a bunch of surplus of it out there, so you can buy it pretty reasonable on there. So that's where we got it all. But we're done with it. Like I say, the gutters are on. The roof is done. We're done up here. We're gonna get off of here. He's doing that last piece of trim. We're gonna get off here and be done with it. And the trick is these tin roofs, don't get on them no more than you have to. And if you look how we're walking, we're not stepping on the ribs. We're stepping short and walking sideways, and walking up flat foot. And we try to stay on the boards because this whole roof is raised, so you don't want indentions in the middle. But anyway, that's it. We're done. We're getting off here, and give us a thumbs up for filming it. Subscribe to the channel if you hadn't already. Go back and watch all of our other videos. This is the jailhouse, the top of the jailhouse. Go back and see how we fixed all the wood underneath it and all that good stuff. But we'll catch you on the next one. We're putting this last piece in here, and they're putting the downspouts on. Got downspout on this one. Making the downspout there for that one. It's gonna go on there. power being a little challenging to get around there. But we're gonna get it. We're gonna cut this flashing back too here, over to a point there. So we'll get back to you when we get a little more done here.